Jungkook opened the door to Taehyung's office and saw so many Taehyung's wife's sister with Taehyung. They both were standing in the middle of the room and Minnie was too close to Taehyung and for some reason it bothered Jungkook. Jungkook looked at Taehyung and noticed that he looked irritated, but not at Jungkook but rather at the girl. Jungkook knew it. Taehyung didn't like her a bit. But what is she doing here? Why she always comes here? Can't Taehyung just... Jungkook? Huh? Jungkook jolted up from his thoughts and looked at Taehyung bewildered. Handle her for me. Taehyung sighed frustratingly and left the room. The girl who was pouting a second ago in front of Taehyung, trying to look cute, now rolled his eyes at Jungkook and went out of the room. Jungkook scoffing at the girl. Minnie opened the door and was about to follow Taehyung but collided with, more like someone else collided with her, a little creature who was running in the hallway. What the? Oh, Taekuna, annyeong. Minnie quickly smiled at the boy who looked at her innocently and then gazed at Jungkook. He again looked at his supposed aunt and showing her middle finger, he ran off. Jungkook looked at Kyon shocked and choked at a laugh. Minnie looked at Toonette embarrassed and immediately left. My baby is just like me, Jungkook muttered to himself and went to his favorite club ball. Jungkook was laying on the bed with a sleeping Gyeon on his chest. He was stroking his hair while thinking about the incident that happened this noon. The way his heart clenched watching Minnie and Taehyung too close, he felt like crying. Jungkook's ears perked up at the sound of the door opening. His heart started beating fastly watching Taehyung, who was standing, his hand still on the doorknob, not expecting Jungkook there at all. Is Kyon asleep? Taehyung slowly entered the room, not making any noise. Yes, Jungkook replied, placing Kyon carefully on the bed. Silence. Well, I think I should leave. Taehyung looked at Jungkook, who was now on his feet ready to leave. Taehyung nodded and muttered a good night. Jungkook replied the mafia and after going, he left the room. He now stood outside the room and catched his breath, his heart still thumping. Jungkook opened his car and sat inside, leaning on the seat and covering his face. He let a frustrated cry for having weird emotions. His eyes widened in realization and he whispered to himself when it hit him, "Did I go feeding for my own boss?"